Yo, what's up everyone? Yo, what's up? Here back with another video, and today we're looking at one of the most wild comebacks of the year in Call of Duty. Vancouver Surge versus Toronto Ultra were going at it on a Red Card Hardpoint, and what looked like a for sure win for Vancouver turned into absolute heartbreak. They were up 231 to 128, and they let this map slip away from them. We're going to be looking at what went right for Vancouver in the beginning, what went wrong to allow them to slip this map away, and how Toronto ended up turning the tide and ended up winning this map. Alright, let's get into it. Alrighty, gonna be hopping into this map number 1 of the series versus Toronto and Vancouver. Red Card Hardpoint, big start series for this, you know, get a little momentum going. Bean's gonna start off on time. Oh no, Kleenex is on time. I think Bean's got that from top glass. Oh no, you got it from bottom double. Nasty good shots there. Beans gonna be up. Good shots from Beans into ticket. So Vancouver does have sidewalk control. Yeah. Nasty starting off with a little nasty. A little nasty from Nasty. Ooh, Kleenex is trying to hold spawns, but Neptune's gonna pick him up. For P2, I would say Vancouver's in the better spot. You can really keep him trapped back here if you can get into it. I love this setup personally. The holding stage and sidewalk and then just having someone on time. Just kind of a god strat. But Toronto's going to break through. They're going to get some time. That's going to be a 3 dead for Toronto or Vancouver. See, they pick up Joe Deceased last up. They're going to pick up, that's another 2, another 3, 4 dead. Alright, 4 dead, and Toronto's going to be spawning in the back. That's good. Good wave for Vancouver. They're just going to hit top. Oh, they're going to run out Nasty. Try to hit sidewalk. And they're going to spawn out. But they know they're going to spawn out. Good shots from Neptune, but he's going to fall to Joe on sidewalk. 7. Insight taking a route. They're going to get this last sip a little bit of time, and they're going to be up 20 going into P3. Insight's already new. They're kind of predicting this. Yeah, they haven't seen him in a while. Saw nice from Nasty. That's 4. Abuza's going to be out, so they know they're spawning in the back. Already pushed up. Abuza's deep. It's going to come to Nasty. Is he going to be able to get 2? Nasty gets picked up by Kleenex. Beans gets 1. That's 3 for Vancouver or Toronto. Abuza can get 1, and now Toronto's going to flip him out. Vancouver's going to be spawning in the back. It's a good time for Toronto if they can keep him back here and hold this. Oh, and he gets through. Oh, he gets through. And they just 3 dead again. Holy shit. Double glass, Kleenex trying to run away. It's not going to happen. Toronto will have the P4 spawns though. They will have the stage hill on lock. Neptune's going to get his trade. Toronto right now has a little bit of sidewalk control. Not new, but Vancouver is spawning P2 side. Jamie Insight up top. Just watch the cross. Abuza's top glass for Vancouver. It's a good time for Toronto. Really good time for Toronto. Oh, they team kill. Yeah. It's great hill. Good help from Beans. Oh, Nasty picks him up, but he's picked up by Kleenex. Insight's gonna hop down. Let's go for Insight. Vancouver does break in. Who's gonna hit this last? Beans. He's gonna die. Vancouver looks like they're kind of hitting through a BS&D ticket. Just gonna get double hit here. Joe gets 1. They pick up the guy ticket. Neptune gets 1. Joe Deceased is playing his life great here. Oh, Joe versus Nasty. Nasty's gonna pick it up. Neptune pops a 2 meantime, and that's 4 dead, and they're gonna be spawning back Eski, so they're in the blender right now. This is the worst spot you could be. They're going to be hitting through Zig and just outer ticket. One's hitting long. Joe's going to slide Eskies. Oh, Bean's good win through ticket. Joe deceives good win. Neptune gets a stick. Boozy gets one. Toronto broke out of that pretty good. And ticket Kleenex. And you go back to P1. I would say Toronto's got the better shot right here for rotation. Insight's already pushed out on new. Hitting through ticket Abuza. It's a good kill. Toronto's gonna have this first time on P1. Down by only 20 something. Good kill from Neptune. Ooh. Oh, good shots onto Insight. That's a 3-piece. Can he find the 4th? Here's the 4th. Oh, Beans picks him up. FCC's Joe going to stage. Good win from Nasty. Good win from 04. Wow, 04's pushed up deep here. Alright. Vancouver kind of running away with this one. Double glass. Ooh, good win from Joe. They're spawning P4 or P3. Nasty playing his life good here. Ooh, good win from Joe. Yeah, they're just going to run through sidewalk. Vancouver's going to be spawning in B-bomb. Kleenex reading Neptune very well. And Toronto's going to be on this one too. They're going to try to hit this sidewalk here. Yes, I like this from Vancouver. You know, you don't need this first initial 15, I guess. They weren't rotated for it. They want the P3 spawns. And they're gonna get him. They're gonna keep him back there. They can find Joe. And that's 4 again. 04 pushing up crazy. Oh, he's spawning him in B-bomb. Yeah, because of Abuza. Wow. Were they gonna read this Insight? Oh, they read the ticket. Oh my god, that was crazy. Oh, good kill. Oh, good one from Insight. Holy shit. Good one from Joe. This is a difference maker hill right here. Good cons from Nasty. Oh. Killed 2-piece from Neptune. That's 3. They're all gonna be spawning in the back.
He's definitely got P2. Have your mid, Siobhan.
Damn.
How much am I to go?
Front B instead.
I'm P2 now. Okay, how much am I to go? There's 20 P2, I have mid. I'm coming up there. Step windows, inside weak. 2 mid. Okay, that's fine.
I'm one.
Two mid. 2 mid, one's on spawn.
Look at go.
My phone. That's it. Top C. Nice, that's me.
4.
Fall. Yeah.
1 P2. He's arches, he's playing his safe.
I'm getting one bang, I get one bang, guys. What did I do? That's a big time.
Good 3.
I'm being you, okay?
That's 4 again.
Cut them down. Yeah, that's fine. I went sure.
It's a massacre. It's an absolute
Yeah, this should be over.
Surge have taken over. We're hearing deads in the comms to sound like Nasty should be Britain's entry for Eurovision next time.
I mean, hey, he can get the submission not just with the dead comms,
Toronto here though
like
first. They're trying to hit through B-bomb. Good kill from Insight.
I mean, this is a surgical
You notice there's 2 here.
from Vancouver. Pun not intended, but it works out flawlessly, just like the game.
They're in B-bomb. It's not like it's impossible. I like B-bomb side, but you can hold the other side.
Maybe 3 different hills where they're getting incredible
The only problem with the Esky side is you have to run down long if you do or to mid. You're very limited to how fast you can get to the hill. B-bomb, you can get there a lot quicker.
I think that's the first time we've called it surgical. Wow.
Good help from Insight. Paper last. Neptune pops a 2. Gets traded though. Ooh, Kleenex. Good shots from Beans. Nasty's gonna pick up the last. Nasty's gonna pick up last.
Wonderful addition to this roster at 34 and 19.
Good kill from 04.
He's picking up kills. They've got all the pinches.
All right, they need 16 seconds.
We go once again. Abuza the first
Toronto.
27 and 17.
Holy shit.
Has brought the goods here in the first map. And we have got a potential break on the cards, but another pinch, another flank from 04. Another direction to look. And there's too many.
They pick them up. Now they know their P2 side.
Sounds weird, but it's true.
I mean, honestly, great job from
All right, Vancouver just has to 4 dead, and then that's 1. Oh, they're spreading out.
I mean, they have the cuts. 04 again, sort of the impact player, but
oh, they're just spreading. They're spawning P2 side. All right, Toronto's fighting into this. They're only be like 40 points behind if they get the rest of this scrap.
Joe's 5 might help, but it has got to be
good. Oh, good win.
Something special, true magic here. On Boa Beans trying to keep these boys away from that P2, but you could
good kills from Abuza.
Who jumps in over the top, gets 1 before being brought down. Is that enough to pull Ultra out of position for the final hit here on a P2?
They're going to be a little bit distant, a little bit out of the edges, and this is Neptune's playground already. And you're going to have to flood the time. Neptune, this is where he dances. Joe deceives. So many players in front of him.
Oh.
It's overwhelming, but that's all 4. And now Ultra is still going to be forced to flood the time, but they got the closer spawn.
Yeah, they got close spawns. They got 5 seconds still forward. This one, Nazi trying to end it right here and now. He might be able to do it. Shots in from the aims.
And Abuza spawns at the back. They're spawning in the back.
And this hard point has become something very special.
Uh-oh. Oh, Joe deceives.
Joe's in. Neptune.
Joe deceives.
And they got the spawns flipped as well. I mean, if you're 04, take a route. No, he wants to force it through. Vancouver Surge trying to win it here.
Oh my God, Joe deceives.
And now everybody's spawning in the back again. Ultra.
Run, run.
To another hill, and they've won the rotation to new.
Oh, Kleenex gets picked up off old.
To the garage we
They're on new.
Joe deceives. Oh, wait, Insight,
It's good first. Good 2 from Insight. Can he get the 3rd? Oh, he doesn't get Neptune. Kleenex. They're spawning in the back. They are in the back. You're gonna. Oh, but the Neptune's up top. They get up Neptune. Oh. Oh. Beans. Insight gets the trade though. That 2-piece was phenomenal. Top Eskies. Oh, Kleenex. Oh no. Neptune gets 2. He gets traded. 2v2. That's 1. That's 2. Oh my God, Joe deceives. No way they won that shit. What the fuck? Holy shit, Beans is going crazy. What the hell? That was insane. That comeback was crazy. They needed like 19 points or some shit like that. They held up P1, P2, and P3. Alright, I'm looking at the stat sheet now. You know, KD doesn't always say everything, but I like to look at it now just to see kind of where things were. Abuza, definitely the rotation guy, so I could see him not being as involved, but still 3,000 damage from like one of your main ARs is not great, and going 8 neg is not great. 04, solid damage, solid kills, decent time. Abuza is their time guy. He did have the most time, so you always do get just your first to be seen when you're the guy getting time. Nasty, pretty good. Neptune though, this dude's been insane since he's been in the league. Plus 13, like phenomenal. Beans, little neg. Joe deceives, man. This guy is everything for these guys. This guy is everywhere. 2 minutes a hill, popping 2-piece after 2-piece on those last 2 hills. He kind of went huge. Insight, not great. To be honest, pretty poor, but he's their route guy. You know, he rotates every time I looked up with like 20 seconds left. This guy's on new, making some sneaky route. And then Kleenex, not too bad, but nothing special. Honestly, they got out killed. It seems like I think they did. But they still won, so doesn't always show that getting kills makes the difference completely. But yeah. All right, now onto the hill. The start of the game, honestly, this shit was really close. You can kind of see, Toronto went up first on P1, then P2, Vancouver definitely got a little bit more by P3, but then P3 to P4, Toronto was back into it. And then by P5, it was pretty close. Definitely, Vancouver got a little bit more of the P5. Then first rotation, back around, Vancouver just went away with that P1 on the second rotation. P2, same thing. They kind of just kept going up and up and up. And then Toronto brought it back a little bit with the P3, but not really. That one's kind of a mixy hill. And then P4, Vancouver had all of P4 realistically. Like they got 50 seconds on P4. Toronto got nothing. So that was a huge hill. That was where I was like, this game's over. That P3 to P4 was like, this shit's over. They're up by 3 points? Yeah, 103. Basically 2 hills worth. And then Toronto basically goes perfect. They went perfect on the last hill. Like, look at that line. Like, it's literally, it makes almost a triangle of straight line for Vancouver. And then Toronto just skyrocketed up. Like, that was insane. Like, 128, they get 30. They get, like, another 30, 40, and then 30 on that P3 is pretty good. Like, the fact that they came off P2 with 30 seconds left, like 28 seconds on hill needed, and they got all without Vancouver getting 3 seconds on P3 is very typical. It was 2-piece after 2-piece. They rotated early. Just a phenomenal game from Toronto. Vancouver kind of choked it since they needed 19 seconds. Felt like they were playing a little solo pushy. Kind of looked at the minimap. You kind of see they spread out a lot more. In the beginning, they were hitting everything together. Like, there was one, I remember P2, I think they spawned in the back, and they just double hit through mid. Like they hit, I think, 3 mid or some shit like that, and they just took one guy who was mid next to Ticket. They hit the guy sidewalk. One guy kept going, pushed all the way around the stage. The other 2 hit time, and then they broke and spawned Toronto in the back. And then it seemed like after that, they just kind of like were like, oh, we only need 19 points. We're up by 100. Like, let's just 1v1 almost, it seemed like. And Toronto kept playing as that team unit and popping 2s and stuff. And kind of showed, like, even when you're up big, keep playing as a team because, like, shit like this can happen. So that's, like, the big thing I learned from it. They were both rowing and everything fine. I think it was just that Vancouver went up really big, and then they kind of just started solo pushing and kind of choked it away from there. What a crazy map. Toronto looked insane on those last 6 hills. They looked insane on rotations, getting key kills, just working as a team, everything between. To make a comeback like that, you got to just be on fire those last 6 hills. Honestly, for Vancouver, they looked really strong at the beginning, but they kind of just let it slip away. I don't know if this is a one-off thing or if they should be worried about it. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the comeback. Is this the best of the year or of all time? And if you're enjoying these breakdowns, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my next videos. Until next time, I'll see you next one. Peace.